go. Hopefully this works for us. Okay, sorry I couldn't be there. I have a doctor's appointment that I couldn't change. We're gonna learn about the bass clef today. So we learned about the treble clef, and now we're gonna learn about the bass clef, which is for the lower voices. I'll tell you exactly where to put things in your notes. But first, I'm gonna torture you with the bass clef song. Are you ready for this epicness? Probably not.
Because you know I'm all about that bass, no treble. I'm all about that bass, no treble. I'm all about that bass, no treble. I'm all about that bass. Yeah, it's pretty clear, my notes don't sound high, but I can sing it, down low it ain't no lie. 'Cause I got that boom boom that all the tubas chase, all the low notes and all the low places. Yeah, I'm a bass clef, big dot on my fourth line. You know that line is F, because F is my sign. Looks like a backward C, just add two dots and all my lines and spaces go from bottom to the top. You can remember my line notes by good boys to find a way. And for my spaces, say all cows eat grass, 'cause they like to graze. All cows eat grass. And on the grand staff, my notes can be found under middle C. And when you get to the bottom, the lowest line is a G. Because you know I'm all about that bass, no treble. I'm all about that bass, no treble. I'm all about that bass, no treble. I'm all about that bass. Hey, I'm bringing low notes back. Go ahead and tell those squeaky high notes back. If you play bass guitar or slide trombone, then read my F clef, 'cause I go from G to A, from the bottom to the top. You can remember my line notes by good boys to find a way. And for my spaces, say all cows eat grass, 'cause they like to graze. All cows eat grass. And on the grand staff, my notes can be found under middle C. And when you get to the bottom, the lowest line is a G. Because you know I'm all about that bass, no treble. I'm all about that bass, no treble. I'm all about that bass, no treble. I'm all about that bass, because you know I'm all about.
That torture you? Good. Going on. Okay. Next one. Okay. So this is where you start writing stuff on your notes. I'll write it in with you. Okay. So this is what a bass clef looks like. So right here, you write bass, B-A-S-S, and then clef, C-L-E-F. The bass clef is used on the staff for the lower voices and the lower instruments, okay? It's also called F. It's called F clef. So write F clef right there. Okay, so when we draw these, the reason why it's called F clef, this dot right here, that line is F. Okay, so it's called F clef because of that. So when you do the first step, you draw the dot on that line, which is the fourth line up, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you kind of make like a half heart going all the way down to the bottom line. All the way down to like that bottom space technically. So practice drawing those. You draw a dot, draw a half heart, and then straddling those, the fourth line, you put 2 dots on either side of the line. So practice drawing at least 5 of those on your bottom, the bottom staff right here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure you're writing this stuff down because you get points for it, okay? So make sure you have bass clef, F clef, and then practice drawing those 5 clefs right there, okay? And next one, next slide. Okay, so this part should be right underneath what you just did. This part that says mnemonic device, if you go down your paper a little bit, you'll see below the space one, you'll see this written down, okay? So just make sure you have that. So we're gonna draw on your notes what these letters are. If you remember the song, it says, good boys do fine always. So I want you to write a G right there. B for boys. D, do. F for fine. And then A for always. And if you want to write that exact same saying right here, good boys do fine always. Good boys do fine always. Another one, one that I like using, my dad, well, technically my stepdad, he likes bananas, but his body doesn't, and he gets really, really gassy. So if I ever see him eating a banana, I say, good banana dad, farts anticipated. So that's what I use for that one. I say, good banana, B-A-N-A-B-A-N-A-N-A-S, dad, question mark, farts, anticipated. If you want to create your own, you totally could. Another one I've heard is good burritos don't fall apart. So if you like that one, good burritos don't fall apart, write that down on your paper, okay? So find a saying that works for you. Just remember the lines. The bottom line is G, and it walks all the way up to A. Good burritos don't fall apart. Okay. You can pause the video because I'm going to go on to the next little slide. Okay. Next one is the spaces. So right here on that top, the middle part, the song talked about all cows eat grass. So it's A, C, E, G. Down here on the mnemonic device section, which is a little bit farther down your paper, you can write all cows eat, ooh, that was a weird E, grass. Good. Grass. Once you start driving, you'll say all cars eat gas. If you want to think ACE-G, like ACEage in the basage, that's what I usually do, is just ACE-G. That spells the word ace like the card, or you aced a test, ACE-G. Okay, you can think of your own saying if you want to. Yes, pause the video if you need more time to write that stuff down. Okay, next slide. Okay, so right here, this is on the bottom part. You remember how with the treble clef, the line that the treble clef kind of circled around was line 2, and it was G. This one, the clef, the head, like the dot part, I mentioned this earlier, it starts on line 4, and that's letter F, because it's called the F clef. Okay, just remember that it's line 4, letter F. Make sure you write that down in your notes. With the treble clef, remember how I did animals? Like on top of the clef, there was the goldfish that was on top, and the dog and the cat are underneath. This one, I had to get kind of creative and do body parts or articles of clothing, and you kind of have to just try to grasp it. If it doesn't click for you, I apologize. Okay, so for this one, on top of the treble clef, there's a B and a C, okay? So I was thinking, what body parts or articles of clothing start with the B and the C? So I was saying, inside your head is your brain, inside your brain. I think all of us have brains. I do some days. And then on top of that, see how there's this line going through? This is the same pitch as the cat one, the cat underneath. But this one, I was thinking of a hat, but we don't have H in the musical alphabet, so I used the word cap instead. So the one that has the line going through it, pretend like it's a little hat. Yes? So we have the brain, which is right on top, and then your cap goes on top, okay? So B, C. Underneath, the body part that is underneath the table are your feet. So you write F for feet. So underneath here is F. And that paper, your notes already have that written down. So brain, and then your cap, and then underneath the treble clef, that low note is F. Okay? Awesome. Pause that if you need to. Okay, that's pretty much the concept. So flip your paper over and you should see the front side. This is written on there. I'm gonna do this top one with you. The very first thing I want you to do, going all the way down the paper, is to draw a bass clef at the very beginning. Add a dot to the fourth line, do the half heart, dot, dot. Okay, I'm gonna do this one with you, okay, using like the sayings that we did. Okay, so this first note, is it a line note or a space note? Space note, hopefully you said that. If not, deep sadness, okay? So we have, this is about the cows. So we have all cows eat grass. So it's on that first space. So this first one is an A. If you're that person, they're just like, I got this, Hatch. I don't need help. You can just plow through and go to the end of the page. This top one, this next one, this is the one that's on top of the line. So what's the thing that's inside your head? What does it start with? It's your brain, so it's a B. So this is B. This one right here, it's that middle line. So this is the one about the good banana dad, farts anticipated, or good burritos don't fall apart. So right here, or you can say they do fall apart, because good burritos do fall apart. So right here we have good burritos do or don't. So that's that one right there, D for don't. The bottom one, this is the burritos again, but what type of burritos? Good burritos. So that's G. This one, it's a space note. So we have, it's about the moo-moos, about the cows. All cows eat what? Grass, so it's G. This one right here, it's about the food that we eat. It's the second one, so we have good what? Don't fall apart. Good burritos. B. That's a B. This last one is about the burritos as well. Good burritos don't fall what? Apart. So that's A. This one right here is a space note, so it's about the moo-moos. All blank eat grass. All what? All cows. So you put a C right there. This one's a line, so it's about the burritos. So good burritos don't what? Fall apart. You put an F right there. Okay. If this one is F and we go down one letter, what's right before F? A, B, C, D, E. So it's E. If you want to do that one the normal way, it's about the moo-moos. All cows blank grass. They eat grass, so it's E. The very, very last one here is line, so it's about the burritos. What type of burritos? Good. Okay. Also, one thing, so the rest of the page is yours. This one, you can use this as a guide to help you, or you can use the front side of your notes. On the bottom part of the page, you'll see some more bass clef practice, and each one of those spell a word or a sound effect, if I remember correctly. So make sure if you see something that doesn't quite look like a word or animal sound effect, you probably did it incorrectly, and there's no inappropriate word, so just make sure that you check for that as well. If you're like, Hatch, how is it possible for me to remember both treble clef and bass clef? Okay, let me erase this. If I had a treble clef right here, this note right here would be what? That second space. So it's in this space I see your face, F, A. So right here, treble clef, that's A. But in bass clef, this right here, where's the A in bass clef? It's the all. So in bass clef, this bottom space is A. So if you notice, since bass is lower, if you notice, A is here in treble clef between your ring finger and your middle finger, but in bass clef, everything just shifts down by one whole space or one whole line. So A is here. So if you want to remember that, everything's just shifted down one. If that doesn't make sense to you, just do the all cows eat grass and good burritos don't fall apart, or whatever saying that you have decided. Okay, so use the rest of this class period to work on the rest of the page. Make sure your name is on your paper. Flip your paper over right now and write your name on it, because I know you all are going to forget to write your name on it. Then when you're finished, hand it to the sub. Make sure that they check that your name is on it and that you finished it, and then put it in the basket. And some of you are still missing some of the treble clef stuff, so this is your chance to get that done, to get your grade up. Okay, be awesome. Sorry I couldn't be there. You'll be great. No worries. Much love.